me, and or my son who is in English in high school edit. No. I encourage them all to get a professional editor to go through it in detail and because I tell folks, no one wants to buy an unedited book. They just don't. And they certainly, if they by chance do buy it, they're not going to recommend it to someone else because they probably will not have enjoyed it. So editing is really, really critical. We stress it to all our authors. With most self-publishing companies, it's not a requirement. So you don't have to. With traditional publishers, they will do the editing for you. But with self-publishing companies, they don't do the editing as part of the normal book packages. It's usually an extra, and it depends upon the length and how much material is in the book. But I always encourage authors to get it edited.
What is the best way of finding an editor, and what are you looking for?
Got one right here.
Buy her book.
Got a professional editor right in the room. So yeah, there you go. That was an easy one. Okay. So so I didn't. Some of our other seminars we talk about marketing aspects, and we even have one that we're starting this year about taking books to film, and the whole process that's involved in getting a book to a script, and then to the film production aspect and that sort of thing. So we do a number of different ones, but get your book edited. That's the bottom line there. Okay, so ebooks. Everyone's seen them and everyone has heard of them. They're no longer the new kid on the block. And over the last 10 years or more, they have really exceeded expectations on sales. Amazon was quick to point out over the last 5 years how ebook sales had surpassed hardcover sales, and then in 2011 they even surpassed paperback sales, which was just a major phenomenon. It's a big deal. Top $2 billion in 2011. These are some old numbers. I'm sure they're even higher. I should actually say that we did some research late last year with regards to some of the really high numbers for the ebooks, and found out that they've actually leveled out now. They were going up for years and years, and now they've kind of plateaued. And part of the reasoning behind that was because of these huge fictional novels that were out that really spurred the ebook market like crazy. The Mockingjay and all that. So they really inflated the ebook market to a point that it now has come down and leveled out. So we're seeing it's kind of flat sales with ebooks, but it's still high. It's not like it's down in the pits. It's still very high sales, but it's evened out.
Just out of curiosity, are the ebook sales primarily at the young adults who are more computer literate?
Yeah, overall.
Young adult books?
Overall, yeah. And certainly if you have, the ebook market is still oriented towards fictional novels. That is where the majority of sales for ebooks. And primarily because the readers, the Kindle and the Nook, don't take well to illustrations and graphics. And so those books that have illustrations and graphics are difficult to convert at best, and then they don't show up very well on a variety of readers that are out there. So a children's book will look very different on a PC at home as it will on your phone or on a tablet. So the images, and a lot of folks, the text is floating and moves and is resizable, but images are static and they are not resizable, so they don't show up the same way on different readers, which makes them undesirable for the most part in that particular aspect of the book market. So if you're writing a fictional novel, absolutely make sure that your book is an ebook. Absolutely.